they don't trust us, then who do they turn to? And all
well,
of this.
I think you can sympathize with them not knowing who they can trust in Maine when you have the Secretary of State, doxing their undercover plates, and you've got the rhetoric coming. Like if you're an ICE agent and you just left Minnesota and you're coming to Maine, and you see all of these politicians saying, these guys are invaders. We support your right to protest. Meet them in the streets, and then they're exposing your license plates so protesters can follow you home. And people are putting up wanted posters with the faces of ICE officers on them. Like you can understand why they might have the posture that they did and not want to share information. Like as a former law enforcement professional, you can at least sympathize with what their attitude and their approach.
I can sympathize with that. I mean, the worst thing that can happen is you're arresting somebody is people in a crowd wanting to join in and intervene because they've decided whatever you're doing is unlawful. I mean, that is a real high-risk environment all of itself, never mind the person you're trying to take into custody. So I can understand that ICE agents might have felt like we're going into a high-risk environment because of outside parties doing what they're doing. I'd be lying if I said, oh, no, they didn't have any of those thoughts. Of course they did. Self-interest overwhelms political discourse, and no one wants to get hurt. And that's the assumption they go in with.